Hey everybody, hello, it's Ann. I'm popping on behind my apron. It is a bright and sunny day, so I thought I would pop on here quick. I know Easter's only a couple weeks away, and so some of you are probably starting to think about your Easter meal if you're hosting friends or family. And this is just a great muffin recipe that I thought it's springy. You might enjoy having it for your friends and family Easter morning or for any other time that you want to snack. And they do freeze really well. So if you do need to make them ahead of time and freeze them, you can do that. So I just thought I'd pop on and show you what I'm doing, because as I got ready for it, I realized a ton of my absolute favorite baking items from Pampered Chef are used in this recipe. So perfect way. So if you're following along on a virtual party, you're gonna see a lot of sneak peek of favorite baking tools. If you're just one of my regular followers, welcome back. I should tell you too, just a big announcement, the Pampered Chef outlet was just updated, and I did a post yesterday about it. So if you're looking for some of our great products that are on special, that are only while supplies last, pop on to yesterday's post that I did, and you'll be able to see those, including the really cute kids baking mixing bowl that could be a great Easter basket. Okay, and it's just $10. So pop on that and take a peek. It was on the post I did right here on my timeline yesterday. So if you're on a virtual party and you're not following me, go to my regular timeline and you can friend me and you'll see the post there too. There's several things in the outlet you might want to check out, and anybody can shop for those. So I'll drop a comment. In the comment, I'll drop the shopping link for you too. But this morning, fresh lemon blueberry muffins. These could be also lemon raspberry muffins, okay? So in Pampered Chef stainless steel mixing bowls, remember there's a set of 3 of these. They have lids. I absolutely love them. We have part of the dry ingredients in here so far. So there's 2 cups of flour and 1 cup of sugar that I've put in the bowl. And we're gonna add 3 tablespoons of baking powder. And remember, our measuring spoons are the ones that stack and store, and you can snap them together and you get 6 pieces. So we need 3 tablespoons of baking powder. Put it right in the dry ingredients. And if you guys like muffins, I would really love it if you would drop in the comment, right below, see what your favorite muffin type is. I'd like to know that, so pop it in there. And if anybody has a really good carrot cake muffin recipe with cream cheese frosting, I'm looking for one, so let me know. Then we need a teaspoon of salt. So again, put that in the dry bowl. And this is kind of an important thing on muffins. So you do need a dry bowl and a wet bowl. So all I did was just stir. So we've stirred the flour, the sugar, the baking powder, and the salt. So 2 cups flour, 1 cup sugar, 3 tablespoons baking powder, 1 teaspoon salt. That's in the dry. Now let's go and do our wet bowl. In the wet bowl, we are going to put in 2 eggs. We are going to put in half a cup of oil, but I'm going to show you these measuring cups before it, because it also requires a cup of half and half. And so if you don't remember, I can pull it up here. You can see the measure marks right through there, maybe with my hand a little bit better. So when you're doing liquids with these, you actually want to just leave this sitting on the counter just like I am. I have my half a cup of oil in there. I need a cup of half and half. So I'm going to just pour until the total measurement shows 1 1/2 cups. And that way I did not even have to lift up the cup and see if I was right at the fill line. And that, whoops, good catch, Ann. That's going in the wet bowl. That's my son's puppy you're hearing bark at me. Then I am going to add a teaspoon of lemon extract. So we're going to add that. And then we're going to use the whisk and make sure we whisk those eggs in. So again, another favorite. This is the smaller size bowl from the stainless steel mixing bowl set. This is our stainless steel whisk. And then I'm going to dump this liquid mixture right into the dry. And we are going to just mix it till it's moistened. So you don't need to over mix muffins. And we're going to get kind of that pasty look, for lack of a better word, moistened pasty look. And then we're going to gently fold in the big heaping cup of blueberries. And you guys, look how big the blueberries are this week. So that was exciting. So I literally am gonna just gently fold those. That means my oven is preheated, 400 degrees. Then I'm going to put in some lemon zest. So this is using the zester. Just take off the cover, use a fresh lemon, and I'm going to put in some fresh lemon zest. And you know, just maybe do half of the lemon. Whoops, don't drop it in your mix like I just did. That's why we're the pampered chef. Not perfect, right? See the lemon zest in there? So just carefully fold that in as well. And then we're going to use the extra large scoop, which is this size, because one extra large scoop fills a nice big muffin cup perfectly, all right? But I add a little streusel topping to my muffins. So I just was gonna comment on these for you for just a second, because I think this just kind of, I don't know, steps up the game of baking. And I just have a napkin laying here quick, so I'm gonna wipe off this lemon that I dropped. Because like if you went to a bakery, a lot of times you'll see the muffins are topped with a little drizzle or a little streusel. It is so easy to make your own. So I just put in here, use the rule of 3. 3 tablespoons flour, 3 tablespoons sugar, 3 tablespoons of softened butter. Just crumble it with your hands. And then depending on what flavor you're doing, like I'm doing lemon, so I'm gonna put lemon zest in here. And then once I have scooped the muffin dough into the muffin cups, I actually will sprinkle this streusel topping right over the tops of them. That's probably plenty so you guys can see it. So this mixture is going to go on top of the muffins. 400 degrees in the oven, and it bakes, I should look at my recipe. It bakes for about 20 minutes. You'll be able to test it with the cake tester and release tool, which I should have grabbed because I love that if I'm baking too. So happy morning to you. I wish you were all here so I could share a lemon blueberry muffin with you. But let me know if you have any questions. Remember, drop in the comments your favorite muffin flavor. And if you have a carrot cake muffin with cream cheese frosting, I'm looking for a good recipe for that. Let me know. Remember, the outlet's been updated, and we'll see you soon.